But we can move on to the next topic, and that will be some hip hop what ifs. Now, go ahead and lead this one because you said that you was inspired by a Reddit post on this.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna lead this one with what if RZA house never got flooded? The studio would have never lost all those beats, man. So it started from Reddit, and one day I was just on Reddit looking on hip hop heads, whatever the subreddit.
Looking for some topics.
Yeah, just looking at stuff, and that was one. I think it was an older post, but hot post, older, and I was like, man, that's a really good topic we can have on the pod. And this one was one I got from the Reddit, even though I knew about it. But it made me think, like, man, what's some other hip hop what ifs, or what if some what ifs that would have, like, that we have. And the RZA one just springs like it just trees like so much that would have happened. Like, what albums could have been different? Because I think Method Man had some stuff on there. Raekwon said it was over 500 beats. So much stuff that people was working on that's gone. And the Inspector Deck album, because he didn't get an album during that run. And how would that would have looked if Inspector Deck would have put out that, because he had such a high praise at from the verses he had and stuff like that. So I don't know. What's some what ifs you have?
So my what ifs, and they're not as like specific as yours, but mine is like, what if Pimp C, Tupac, Biggie, Big L, and Big Pun were still alive? Would they still be rapping, or would they have gone to media like Nori and like got a podcast or something to become a media outlet? And my thing is this: like, we know how Boosie is and how he's kind of unfiltered. With Pimp, he says that Pimp C would have been worse, which I do agree.
Yeah.
Like, would Pimp C been canceled? Will he still been making music with Bun? Like, will he have been on Trail Static? Would he have been helping produce on something like that? Would he have been, like, mentoring and helping produce a younger up-and-coming artist? Would he have been starting other beefs? We also got Tupac and Biggie. Obviously, if they didn't get to the beef, if they would have resolved their issues, would Biggie still be rapping? Would he still be considered one of the best rappers of all time if his discography would have kept going? And what if he would have watered that down? Just along with Tupac as well.
I think Biggie, because the way Biggie rapped and just the internal rhyme scheme, like what Biggie was doing, like, bro, people still can't do. So I think Biggie still live on, still have been a GOAT.
So you feel like he would have been like at a Nas level like right now?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think Pac probably would be in Madea movies like old boy said on the Chris
I hope
Rock.
he wouldn't have been on Madea movies.
But I think Pac would have been also in his
You think he
acting
would have been on that
bag.
dress?
Nah, I think he'd be acting, probably directing, writing, author. I think he'd be that guy of still an activist, but probably in a more like, he's older, so he's a more mellow activist.
Do you think him and
too
Nipsey
much.
would have been close?
Man, I think everybody would try to get as close as they can if Pac was still here, because I feel like he has been that one with all the knowledge. Because I feel like Pac would have probably went to jail some more. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's being realistic.
I think he would have probably done another
Yeah,
bid.
yeah.
Probably a little longer stint. Yeah, man. Who else? Big Pun.
Big L and Big Pun.
I think
Big
I had
Pun
Big
would've-
L on my list too. If Big L, man, I think mine was if Big L would have got to sign a Rockefeller, and like what would have happened? What would his career been? Because I saw a post saying Big L put Hove on his album, and Big L was still alive, and Hove put out 3 albums and then returned the favor. I'm like, bro, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro, chill out. But Big Pun, I think Big Pun would have lost weight. I think he probably would have been facing some jail time as well from what he was doing to his wife.
Oh shoot!
He was wilding. He was beating on that lady, man.
You don't think any of these guys would have got like a podcast or anything like Nori, like a Drink Champs? Not on the same level.
Personality wise,
I really want to see Pimp C like have a podcast type stuff.
I don't know. Maybe Pimp has a really wild personality because in interviews he was very unfiltered. He said what was on his mind, and a lot of people appreciate his opinion. So maybe Pimp probably could have had a podcast. Call it Pimp Talks. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Pimp-alations.
I don't know. But yeah, I think I can see him in a podcast space. But who else you name?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Pimp C, Tupac, Biggie, Big L, and Big Pun.
I think they still a flourish in this era, bro. Because I feel like they was like Biggie and Pac. They died way young, but they was on the way to be like,
way bigger than like superstardom and stuff like that.
Facts. Because big facts. And Pun was lyrically like one of the best at the time. And yes, he was doing some wild stuff with his wife that I feel like probably would have caught up with him. I hate to say it, Pun. You are probably better rapper than any, like, bro. The top 3 ain't messing with Pun, bro. The top 3, they say J. Cole.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they not.
I don't know why I thought about that, but yeah.
Yeah, but they not messing with pun. I'm just.
So you think none of them have a better album than Big Capital Punishment?
Yeah.
You think one of them do?
Oh,
have one?
Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Capital Punishment is amazing, but no, I put Good Kid, Matt.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly over there. Yeah.
All right, so you just mean MC? Like,
Yeah, MC. I'm talking
okay,
about
not
rapping,
music, not musically.
Man, I can't even. I can't, bro.
No.
Pun
Put it back in the back in the back of the lap.
Bro, pun was insane.
Do you want to go to your next one? Or you want me to go?
Let me see if I had one that, because you kind of.
Yeah, because mine was all in
I had one. What if J. Cole and Kendrick put out that album? What if they put out that album around that time, 2013, 2014?
That would have been a bar off right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been good. But they also would have been young and hungry still as well.
What would
Do you
that
think
do
they
with
would
their
have some
career?
features?
Yeah, I think you would have had some features. I think you might would have probably got a Drake feature around there.
I think that would have been probably one of the best projects to come out of the blog era. So
Yeah.
I think that would have been amazing. Yeah. We definitely needed something like that. And it never happened.
It wouldn't happen.
Like that would have been such a huge moment. That would have been a bigger moment than Drake and Future doing One Time to Be Alive. Yeah. Like that moment, like we'd still be talking about that album to this day type stuff.
Because especially what happened now, and then be like, yo, they put an album out together,
Yeah,
kind of like Drake
happened?
and Future. It'd be like the same thing. And another one I had, what if Black Hippie put out an album?
That was on mine.
Yeah. So,
I think it would be bad.
Dang, why I thought the same thing? I think
it's because their styles don't all mesh well together.
I think they do though.
No, they all have similarities. They all have places where they're all like kind of meet in that little middle circle.
You had that little mixtape, that little compilation.
But also they was going over.
That's what I'm saying. That compilation they had. But they still had Zip That on there. Zip That.
They went over I Do It For Hip Hop, Ludacris's beat.
Yeah.
I think it would have sounded bad in terms of like, it would have sounded like everywhere because everybody would have kind of wanted to kind of like, and then you have 4 people having to agree on one beat.
You think it'd be a Slaughterhouse situation?
In terms of like label stuff or just music?
Because when Slaughterhouse put out their stuff by themselves, fire. Because that's what the cover was based off, right? The Black Hippie,
off the four faces. Yeah.
So
off the mixtape. I think it would have tonally clashed a lot. And then the thing is, like, they're not all like barred up rappers. Like Schoolboy Q isn't really a barred up rapper.
I'm gonna tell you what I think what they could have done. This is what I think they would have did. You know how they had some of those posse cuts was all 4. I think they'll probably have like 3 of those. Start us off with one, put us one in the middle, and end it.
Oh, so it's kind of like an Odd Future
and then
Volume 2.
Yeah, and then mesh, like, you know how Schoolboy and Absol do they druggies, Jake Rock. You know, I think they should have.
I didn't think about that.
Nah. I
like that.
Yeah, I think they have like 3.
We linking right now.
Yeah, have like three posse cuts, and the rest just have everybody in their best
So
element.
it's literally on some Wu-Tang or Odd Future type.
So like you probably would have had like Michael Jordan on there. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan fire, bro.
Oh man, that would.
Yeah. That's why I think if I would have like, bro, I'm a curator, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I know what to do. I was gonna be. I wanted to be a music exec growing up. I wanted to be an A&R. I could find that talent, but you know what? Now computers took over that job.
He's like, yeah, go ahead, just go to Spotify, just go to next.
Yeah, bro.
Radio.
Rap. You got some more?
Yeah, of course. My next one. What if Freddie was still signed to Jeezy? Would Pinata have came out?
No. Yeah. Because he still was. He was still with Jeezy when he did the Madlib stuff.
But do you think he would have been like pressured enough to put that out?
I think he would have put it out.
You think so? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure.
I think he would.
Because you got me to thinking when we had the BFK talk, like, you know, he was trying to be like,
yeah, he was.
Jeezy,
but he still.
I think it would have been like a scrap thing.
You think it would have got scrapped?
I think it would have been working on it, but I feel like Freddie would have been like, no, this won't be working for the image I'm trying to go for. It would have been scrapped. I feel like his whole career would have took a detour compared to what it is now.
I think Freddie would have kept doing it because he already had the collab with. He already had but he also had the song Thuggin' when he was still with Jeezy. So I think they probably would have still worked because he still was doing his own stuff. I think he probably would have had that talk with Jeezy, like, all right, you fucking me out my deal. Excuse my French. Like, I think he would have been like, hey, bro, I'm doing this. Because I think he already had his separate, he had ESGN or whatever. And, you know, he had his stuff with Jeezy. I think he still would have put it out, bro. I think he probably would have got to the point where him and Jeezy just had to come together and just
do you think
actually
Jeezy would
hash
have
it
been on
out.
Pinata? How would you feel hearing
Jeezy? No,
feature
I think Gibbs know how to curate his albums. I think he wouldn't want him on that. But I'm not saying that Jeezy couldn't do it. Cause I think Madlib could put Jeezy on something to make him sound like. Cause you can't lie. That one song they had together on BFK 17 is fire.
Yeah.
I think they could make some work on there.
I'd have to see. To me, seeing is believing with that one.
Yeah.
Jeezy on Madlib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Jeezy is that great of a rapper, so we'll see.
But he could talk that talk.
But yeah. You got any more?
No more.
Oh, I got a few more. What if Guru didn't die? Would Gangstar still be making music?
They probably would have came back together because, they fell out. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's one where I'm just like, man, you put me on the Gangstar. Yeah. Well, no. I was listening to Gangstar, and that showed you the album I was listening to. Because I saw Spotify's classic underground albums or whatever. And so, I was going through that, seeing that DJ Premier did all this production. I would have wanted to see, like, how the style would have changed over time in terms of production and Guru flowing on that. And who Guru would have been messing with in this time. Yeah. A lot of that, I just want to see how some of these OGs would, like, take to these younger
because Guru passed in 2010 or 11.
I'm not sure the years.
I think it's 2010. Let's see.
But yeah, that's something I definitely wanted to see because I did like the production on their last project, but it was the opposite way of like usually how a rapper would get the beat and the rapper raps to it. No, Premier had to get older Guru verses and he had to produce to those. And you could tell that they were definitely, some verses weren't meant for Gangstar projects. They were meant for other Guru projects, like solo projects. And so I do want to see if they would focus up, what type of project would they come out with in today's day and age, if they would come out with a project, or if they would be more into the YouTube side because DJ Premier does do YouTube. So
yeah.
I would have been
It's like a
curious.
little podcast thing, right?
Kind of, but I think it's like a deep dive thing, like where he kind of talks about the processes of things.
He died in 2010.
Oh man, R.I.P. to Guru, man.
Yeah,
one of the best.
I love this. I want like who would he like put out some more Jasmine Taz?
I kind of want to see like who would he have featured with like who would it like oh yeah I need a Guru feature. Like, who would have asked for that? I'm pretty sure Freddie would have asked for a Guru feature. I'm pretty sure some of these guys with Alchemist Beats would have been asking for the Guru feature.
Yeah, Guru.
Prime, he definitely would have been on Prime.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so.
If him and
DJ Premier was good. Yeah.
But Guru, bro, the voice, probably top 5 voice in hip hop, bro, ever, bro. It's so smooth.
Yeah, it's a really good voice.
Really great voice, bro.
Yeah, it really has that. It really has that not personality, but it really has that presence to it, and I just love it.
And like when he step on the beat, like if he was on, like, bro, you gonna know who it is. Like I love rappers with that voice. It's like I know who that is right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And their presence is felt, and that's how Guru is, bro.
Yeah. That voice, weighty. Another one I have. If Wayne and Joel Santana actually made that collab project,
did they do it? It was too late, right?
I think it was the too late type thing. Just like
if they did it during
Wayne
their prime,
T-Pain did that. Yeah, if they did it during their prime,
I think it would have broke the internet, bro. Because Joel's was on a fucking, he was on a freaking run. Especially Wayne was on a crazy one.
That would have been, and then that was during Wayne's best rapper era.
And I didn't even know Joel's was that young around that time, bro.
I didn't either.
Bro, he was young, bro.
I would have loved to see something like that. All we got now is just them working together.
Yeah.
Another one I got. What if Tory didn't get involved with Meg?
You sick. You're sick, man.
You know I'm a Tory Lanez fan.
Tory just...
And I'm not condoning if he did or if he didn't do it. I don't really care about that. I'm talking about, obviously, he wouldn't have been in that situation, nor would have Meg been in that situation to have been harmed.
Yeah.
If those two wouldn't have met and messed with each other like that, if they would have just kept it strictly professional.
They shouldn't have ever trauma bond. They trauma bonded.
But, I mean, dang, you kind of right.
Yeah, they did.
What? You're right.
What?
You're right. That's the worst part. You're right.
They trauma bond, bro.
But if they wouldn't have came together, and Tory's last project they put out was the Deluxe 4 Alone at Prom, what Tory's next project would have been for me? I wouldn't know if he would have done like a Chicks Tape 6, would he have done like a predominantly rapping project, like a Love Me Now type thing?
Like, that's not even a real question, bro. You know this dude was killing it with Quarantine Radio on IG. Yeah. He got a deal with like Apple Music.
But also Quarantine Radio. COVID would have ended at some point.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. His personality was growing.
So you think he would have become a media outlet type of thing?
Yeah,
like a Joe Budden
that's what I'm saying. Like Tory,
he was becoming
like
more
a lot,
of a figure.
but he has a really good personality.
Yeah, I agree.
He could be, he could be having short guy syndrome and have outbursts and stuff. But I feel like I used to tune in. Yeah, we always in the house, but he has a really funny personality, and he was getting a deal. I think it was with Apple. Could be wrong. But anyways, I felt like that could have probably propelled his career higher. Because you remember he had the likes of music. Bro, he hit like, yeah, of course. Tory's put out music like music. Nothing, bro.
He's passionate about
I remember in high school, when I was in high school, him putting out just stuff. So, yeah. But I just think what that would have did to his career as well, with his media career. So.
And my last one. I gotta be a nasty man for this.
All right,
Second time.
I thought that was the nasty one.
No, this is my last one, nasty one. What if R. Kelly didn't do them nasty things? Would he still be making music to this day?
Oh, no comment, man. I can't comment on that, man.
I'm saying, would he still be making music, B?
Yes.
If so,
yeah.
Would R&B,
he was making music while he was doing those sick things. They influenced them.
No, I'm saying would he be making music currently to this day right now, currently?
Yeah.
And if so,
would
his style have been played out?
You know how you should have phrased this? What if he would never got caught?
Oh, that's worse. I said if he didn't do it. Hey, there was a comment under R. Kelly short. And it says, you know his inspiration. 12 playing all that was doing. Your body's calling me. R. Kelly, he has a serious pen in the game. He's written for a lot of people. And even though what he did, we don't condone at all. We don't respect it at all. We can't say his impact has not been felt. Pause, no Diddy on that.
Yo. And this has been this week episode of the BBC Pod. You are insane, bro. I'm like, this boy's wild. I didn't even think of that like that, bro.
I did. I want to see it in this R&B dead space. Like, would R. Kelly have brought it back? Would it have still been dead? Would he have been streaming well?
Tory bringing R. Kelly on a Chicks tape, do a remix of.
Oh, don't do that, B.
Bro, they would have
killed.
They would have killed. They would have killed.
Oh, because the remix with Jerry Sprunger.
Yeah, with him and T-Pain.
B, that's better than the original.
Yeah, bro. We had that on a cover on our old pods. We was hyped for that new Chicks tape.
Oh man. Oh man.
Bro.
But yeah.